but getting reasonable with what you expect from your customers at the golf course. Um, Tomatoes. Tomatoes is the one thing that we do in busy times. We can get a demand product of a slice. The only thing that you always have to remember with a sliced tomato is just think about the tomato. It's 90% water. It goes off pretty quick. So that's why I say that a good mix makes good sense. Because if you've got a peeled onion done, you've got a peeled carrot done, you've decided what you want to do with your potato, whether you're buying a foil wrapped 100 count to use for tournaments, it's basically already done. Now no one's having to wash them and foil them, and again, additional costs. And the true cost of your item. So just going that kind of a way and taking a look at those things, I think it makes good sense to try and balance it out. And you'll know your course as well too. I think the other big thing is I've already been talking to some golf courses this year, and again, we've had such a rough couple of years. You guys have, we have, everybody has, and knowing what's coming up, I know people are already getting calls about tournaments because they're going to be back on, weddings, back on. But knowing the true cost of your sides to me is really important because people want quotes and they want pricing and they want it now. Good thing about produce is we're sort of at our high point right now because of transition. And everybody's heard of transition before. We basically moved from the Arizona desert to California. There's always a little bit of a crop difference in pricing that goes on with that too. But as we get into the summertime, you're going to see your best pricing, hopefully, depending on the way the world's going, your best pricing, hopefully, with your best product available too. And that's what always is different about produce is when you're getting your best product, you're paying your least. So knowing your side costs and talking to one of our specialists in your region who understands this, and we're in tune every day with information that's going on. We're usually 2 weeks out on understanding it all too, and it gives you a bit of an advantage understanding that. But don't be afraid to ask, what's this side going to cost? I take an example of a product that we use called a pepper medley. Pepper medley is basically a number 2 product. So unless you're stuffing peppers, it's a great product because it's either going to be oversized or undersized. But you get 3 different colors, and then you can add the green pepper to it. But you think of the crossover on that. If you're doing a breakfast in the morning, you can be using it in omelets. You can still be using those peppers in wraps. You can be using those peppers in a pasta. There's so many ways that box crosses over. Nice part about what you guys are going to like to hear, that price on that product rarely changes. It's basically the same price all year round. And they even guarantee 20% reds in the summer when reds go through the roof for pricing. So those kinds of things that we carry that other people don't. When you take a look at something like that, it's a 22 to 25 pound box, but you've got 5 or 6 uses, before we even talked about pizza and stuff. So again, these are different things that we do. It's always great to have a sit down with your produce specialist and talk about that, because for us, we can't just give you a simple list of here's what we have, because we have too much to offer, and that's for your benefit. So again, take a look at what you're going to do with your things, have a discussion about your salads, what you want to use, find the appropriate case size, and get ready for a really, really busy year for everybody. And I think it's going to be great. And anybody in the Peterborough Durham area that needs to reach out, you're going to have my contact information. There's other specialists on the line. Their information will be provided to you as well too. And yeah, good luck, good weather, have a great season.
Thanks so much, Mark. Yeah, I really appreciate you discussing all the value-added products, because I will say that I was a bit guilty of being a bit of a snob about value-added produce before. I thought, everything should be from scratch. But you know what? I think especially now as we're facing labor challenges, you can't always afford to do everything from scratch, and maybe it's not even necessary. As I've become more exposed to value-added products, be it for produce or other categories, I've been really impressed with the quality. And I think that there's a time and place for each of these products. And even at home now, I still get peeled garlic just because I hate it. I always hated peeling garlic. It was just one of the, there's always a prep item that every cook hates, right? And for me, it was peeled garlic. So, there's always something. And I think it's just kind of knowing where you want to spend your money, be it labor or the produce, and figuring out how it best works in your kitchen. So thank you so much. Up next, we have Tamara from Summerfresh.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tamara Lopez, and I'm your Summerfresh representative. For those of you who may not already be familiar with Summerfresh, we are a Canadian BRC certified manufacturer of fresh prepared salads, hummus, and other dips. We are based in Ontario and supply. We're based in Ontario and supply nationally as well as into the U.S. Today, I'd like to share with you a little more about our products and how they can be used to simplify your back of house operations at the clubhouse and out on the greens. But first, did you know that our products are made with all natural ingredients without any artificial colors or flavors or preservatives? We make classic favorites like coleslaw, potato, and pasta salads with fresh ingredients, yet with a longer shelf life than anything made from scratch. Though where we really excel is in our creation of unique premium bean, grain, and pasta salads, hummus, and dips. Summer Fresh also offers gluten-free, lactose-free, dairy-free, and egg-free options, as well as vegan solutions. Although Summer Fresh's items are all made to be served chilled, many of our products can be heated. In fact, our products are so versatile, they can be used as plant-based sides, plant-based ingredients, sides, and center of the plate options. So I'd like to suggest that Summer Fresh will add value to your kitchen, and the way that we will do this is by reducing your need for particularly skilled labor in the kitchen, by providing 100% yield of product, by offering unique products without you needing to stock additional ingredients for exotic recipes, by offering longer shelf life than anything made from scratch, I've said that before, and by providing safety, quality, and consistency in recipe, and by being versatile enough to be used in multiple menu applications in more than one day part. In essence, Summer Fresh can really help you in your operation by taking care of a lot of the prep and enabling you to focus on your specialty. So today I'd like to introduce you to our featured salads, which are stocked at Cisco Ontario North, our creamy coleslaw, our 7-grain, and our olive Greek pasta feta salad. Now, the creamy coleslaw is made with fresh sliced cabbage, carrots, onions, fresh herbs, and spices in a creamy vinaigrette. It's a great source of fiber and vitamin A, and it's gluten-free. In addition to using Summer Fresh coleslaw as a side, consider using it as a topping. Here I put it on a grilled chicken sandwich. You could put it just as easily put it on a burger or a pulled pork sandwich, on a sausage or a hot dog. I also put them in these fish tacos. The 7-grain salad. The 7-grain salad is made with an ancient medley of grain medley of lentils, wheatberry, rice, protein-rich Berber-style couscous, low cholesterol mung beans, pearl barley, navy beans, fresh green onion, and crisp red pepper in a light vinaigrette. It can be used as an ingredient in bowls, hoping you can see this here. It can be used to stuff peppers, pork, poultry. It can be used as a main by just mixing in a traditional or non-traditional protein. This here is just a spicy Italian sausage. And of course, it could be used as a savory side of plant-based protein. Summer Fresh's olive Greek pasta is made with penne pasta, feta cheese, black olives, red and green peppers in a vinaigrette with fresh herbs. It can be used as a vegetarian main, so just on its own is more than enough and tasty. But you can also grill some chicken and mix it in. And I like to think that I'm creative, that I invented the chicken souvlaki pasta. Or you could use it as a side to any protein. Now, in addition to Summer Fresh's bulk format products for your clubhouse, I'd like to bring to your attention some individually pre-sealed snacks and mini meals that I believe would work really well out on the greens, so long as there's a cooler nearby. Those items include Summer Fresh's Snack and Go hummus and flatbread, our mini hummus dipping cups, which would work really well with fresh cut produce, meal to go kits. These are really great, already sealed, great little meals on the go. And finally, for those with a larger appetite, our 300-gram salad bowls. Independently, these items meet the requirements for optimal safety, quality, and convenience, and could also be used as a component in a meal kit. That concludes Summer Fresh's solutions for your clubhouse and menu greens. Thank you for your attention and for considering Summer Fresh as your Canadian supplier of vegetarian products.
Thank you so much, Tamara. That was really great. I've had the pleasure of trying a few of your products, and what I think is so great is that you are able to add some mixed greens to them. You are able to, as you can see, really make some versatile options. So really wonderful. And this is kind of those types of products where it is the value added, but you're able to jazz it up and make it your own. For hummus, I always love to like blitz some mint and lemon juice together and then incorporate that for like a really fresh and vibrant color as well. So really great products. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right, perfect. Up next, we have Nick Badum from Fresh Pro. I think you can go ahead and turn on your camera, Nick. There we go.
I don't know if I'm unmuted.
Yep, you're perfect.
All right,
Good to go.
perfect. Thank you. Hi there, everyone. This is Nick Badum from Fresh Pro. As Marina said, we are a broker that focuses on the fresh category. So you'll see produce of different types, some fresh juices, and those are the things that we do nationally as well. I will start with a lemonade. Summertime coming up, golf courses, lemonade, hand in hand. We do have the Cisco lemonade. It's 4 by 3.78 liter jugs, as in here. Can be done straight up or made into an herbal lemonade like I've done here for your events. So something along these lines, when people hear herbal, they just kind of go and think of healthy. So make it a little bit healthy. It can be served alcoholic or non-alcoholic. So you can have it both ways. It is something we found very successful at events, for catering events, weddings, banquets, that type of thing. And for the herbs, the actual kit, we have come up with a kit that has all of the herbs in it. And each kit would probably make at least 2 of these jugs. So it does go quite a ways, and if you don't use it all in the one day, then it does last, because it is fresh herbs, it does last. So that's our fresh juice line. I'm going to move on to the tender greens or the tender leaves. So this is something it's available in a 1 by 3 pound and a 4 by 3 pound. And if you look down at the front, I have 3 ounces of a regular spring mix and then 3 ounces of the tender greens, tender leaves, and you can see the loft difference. So the main difference with the two is obviously the loft, but the tender leaves is also fully mature. So it's not a baby, it's still tender, but it's not, you think of a baby's skin where it can get bruised very easily. That's what a regular spring mix is, because it is a baby and it is immature, where these are fully matured. So you can dress them when you're doing an event, and it can get pre-dressed and you can leave them before service. So that makes it a huge plus when it gets to the consumer, to your customer. It's still got crunch. It's not soggy sitting on a plate where everyone's just kind of look at it and go, what is that? And the nice thing about it, as I said, they're both 3 ounces. So in order for you can use less on a plate. So generally what we say is you'll get 5 salads out of a pound with the tender leaves, but you'll only get 4 out of a pound of regular spring mix. So with your 3 pound box, you'll get an extra 3 or 4 salads, depending on what your price point is. Obviously, it does go back into your pocket. And I'm not entirely sure the launch date, but a 4 by 3 pound will also be available through Cisco North, both buildings. And that again adds to the savings, just the cost of that. Washed and trimmed romaine, so it's topped and tailed, ready to go. So you can use it, chop it up yourself for a salad. You can use it in your sandwiches as your topper. The nice thing about it is it's 10 pounds of usable product. So you're not cleaning it. It's already done for you. It's triple washed and then it's bagged up. So off you go with the labors, as everyone's talking about. This is something that is readily available. And as I said, it's 10 pounds and it's sold that way. So you're going to get 100% use out of it. and it has more than one function. So that's a nice thing about it. Finally, the grab and go from Sunrich, the apples and grapes. Just they're cleaned, washed, just open them up and off you go. You can sell them on your cart. You can sell them if you're doing a box lunch. The halfway house, any of those things. They're a 24 or 100 pack, 2-ounce packages. And they also are offering celery and carrot sticks. Again, also 24 or 100 count package. And just something quick and easy to grab, a little healthy, put them beside the potato chips. I myself, you know, potato chips are good, but sometimes when you're out on the golf course, you want something that's a little fresher. So you can have that. And that is that.
Thank you very much, Nick. I love the greens that you brought forward, because you're right, the baby greens can just die and wilt so quickly, and it always, like, I would put something down, you know, you get this beautiful height on the plate, and then like 5 seconds later there was shrinkage. I sorry. It's like that type of moment. Yeah, so thank you for mentioning that, and why those greens are so much better, and they kind of hold that crunch and that size and everything. The lemonade is beautiful. I haven't heard of doing a non-alcoholic lemonade, but you'll have to tell me more about that. Really innovative. Wouldn't have thought, but thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Up next, we have Jolene, our produce manager, who plays the most complicated game of Tetris every day as she figures out how to move and coordinate all of our produce. So thank you so much, and over to Jolene.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Thanks for having me. So it's nice to be in front of some people for a change. So yeah, so I just want to touch base quickly on a couple of items, and I believe we're going to be sending out some sell sheets on these items after the fact, so you can actually see them, because I know it's hard to do this online when you don't have the product right in front of you. So just to tag on to kind of what Nick was talking about, the tender green. So we are actually bringing in a larger pack size of that item too, that's coming in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be a great item for your tournaments and your larger events. So right now we have the 3-pound case, but we're bringing in a 12-pound of the same product as well. So that'll be a great addition for those larger volume events that you have, to get that larger case size in your hands. As well, to touch base on what Mark was saying earlier on our value added, we've talked a lot about that in the last little while. And as Mark was saying, it's a great addition to any kitchen. You know, you don't necessarily need to move everything over to value added, but the key things that, you know, are causing you headaches or you don't have staff for, it's great to be able to have those options. So we actually have a new value added catalog just for Ontario North, so for Ottawa and Peterborough locations. So we'll be sending that out as well. And it's great because there's pictures in there of what the product actually looks like, as well as if it's stocked or demand. We have a lot of stocked items right now, which is great. And we've been working with a newer company called the Produce Counter that has been doing some value added vegetables for us. So like your fajita blends and, you know, those things that you don't necessarily want to do yourselves, and you just kind of open them and away you go. The newest addition to that program is carrot and celery sticks as well. So Nick was talking about having them in the individual little packages, and we also have a bulk pack format of those as well. So celery sticks in a vac pack and carrot sticks, and you just open them up and away you go. So just one of those things, cutting celery and carrots is not always the most fun. So nice to kind of move that over to something that's already done for you. And another value added item that we've actually had for a while, but we're introducing a new pack size, is the Better Burger Leaf. So this is a great item for sandwiches, for burgers, and it's basically a cross between a leaf lettuce and an iceberg, and they come in individual leaves of lettuce, and you just slap them right on your burger, right out of the package. They're washed and ready to go. So we've always carried a 10-pound case, which is great. That's about 300 leaves that you get. So that's quite a lot of volume to go through. So we're introducing a 5-pound case, which is about 150 leaves. And what we find is having the smaller case size, you get better quality in that they're not so smushed together in the case. So you have a bit more room in there. We find with the 10 pounds, sometimes the 2 layers would kind of smush into each other a bit and you get more browning. So with this 5-pound case, you have less to go through, 150 leaves, and the quality should be better with less browning that you'll see on the ends of the leaves. So we're looking forward to that. So those new pack sizes on the lettuce and as well on the Better Burger are coming in actually next week. So we'll be ready to go for the season for those items. And we'll send you out sell sheets on those as well, so you can see physically what they look like, what a picture of those looks like. But yeah, so those are the 3 key areas I wanted to focus on. And I think my contact information is going to be sent out as well. So if you have any questions, feel free, reach out. I'm just here to answer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jolene. Yeah, I'm excited about that Better Burger Leaf. I really love that lettuce. It is great for, of course, as it's called, the burgers and everything. But it's great also for lettuce cups or things like that. Gluten-free is really critical diet issue right now, where people are requesting that a lot, especially on the golf courses where some people like to be a bit more healthy. Having that as a lettuce cup or a taco shell option is really fantastic as well. Thank you so much, Jolene. Up next, we have Ken, who is our sales trainer and with the Business Resources Department, and he'll be going over Cisco Source, which is our online ordering.
Hello everyone. Thanks for having me. Marina, I'm not able to share my screen here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you like me to pull up mine real quick? Here, just 1 second.
Oh,
I fixed it.
here we
I
go.
fixed it.
Oh, okay, great.
You just fixed it. Okay, that's great news. I'm just gonna pull this up really quickly.
Amy's always able to do the quick fixes.
Can everyone can you see my screen here for Cisco Source?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So golf season's quickly approaching, and I for one am excited to get out and swing the sticks, have a nice hot dog and a lemonade at the turn. And as operators, you'll be getting focused on getting the course ready, like Mark mentioned, for your golfers, for events and weddings you're hosting. And so what I'm going to do today is quickly take you through a little bit of Cisco Source, which is really going to be a time-saving program for you to do all your ordering. You don't have to be on the phone all day with your reps, although they will be available. This is just a simple way to order as you see fit when you think you need them. So let's walk through some benefits of Source before I jump in here and kind of show you the functionality. Cisco Source is available 24/7. It's via mobile and web with real-time inventory of all your ordering needs. Cisco Source gives you access to detailed product information, inventory, order history, and product specifications, such as allergens and nutritional information. So let's have a quick look here. So at the sign-in page here, it's very intuitive. So you sign in once, it will keep your login here. I'm just going to use an example from one of our other customers, just so you can see. So we're going to sign in. It takes a second to load at times. Some are faster than others. It takes you to the home page here. Now, what's handy about this home page is that if something comes up, you have a question about Source, there are some built-in training guides here you can refer to, which is really, really handy. But again, your sales rep will be available if you have any questions. So it's continuing to here, and it gives you our home page broken into quadrants, right? So you're going to see kind of some current orders here, some past orders here. You can check the invoice here. It'll give you a PDF copy of an invoice if you need to print it off for any reason at all. Up here in the corner, the top right corner, you're going to hit your user options. And what that's going to do is going to bring you to a page here that you can personalize. So for here, we like to use 200 lines per page. So make sure that that's set for ease of reading. And your contact information is going to show up here. Now, if you want to add someone to email, right, you can simply check the email and add them up here, right? So if you want someone else, your chef or whoever it may be, to get the notification emails of orders going in, this is a great way to do it to keep everybody on the same page. Okay, and there's a couple different things you can do in here. You can check out orders and different things like that. And you can change your password if you need to, but if you do change your password, make sure you let your sales rep know so they can get in there and help you out. So just quickly, we're just going to go through a new order. Okay, right up here in the top right-hand corner, new order. Now, there's a couple different options here. It's going to show you the history. The history is in an 18-month window of past orders, right? So you can certainly use that. However, if your menu's changing this year, you know, you're going to want to create a custom guide, which you can do down here. You can just rename it, you know, spring golf. And if you're changing your menu throughout the year, you can do a summer one, something for events, ladies' nights, men's nights, things like that. You can break it down that way, which makes ordering a lot easier than going through 18 months of past orders. This again is something else that your sales rep can help you out with to customize those orders for you. For the time being, we're just going to hit the history button. You can also separate an invoice if you're doing cleaning supplies or cups and plates. That'll separate it from your food order as well. And you can also put in a PO or a PO number if you need to. So for the time being, we'll just use history and we're going to hit start order. Again, sometimes it takes a second to load. Don't worry, it is working. We'll just give it a quick minute here and it's going to start to show some of the things that we've ordered in the past 18 months. So a lot of what you're going to see here, you'll see you can hover over the different attributes here to kind of tell you what's going on. This is made in Canada. There is kosher. There is gluten-free. There's peanut-free. There's vegetarian. So a lot of these logos are going to be helpful for you as you kind of go through when you're doing your ordering. And over here, if you want to get a little bit more descriptive, you can hit the product card screen and it'll show you a very detailed picture of what the food looks like, how it comes packaged at times, allergens, nutritional information, different things like that will be helpful for you if you're not quite entirely sure what that product is, especially if you're ordering something you've never ordered before. So, you know, we see it in case and we also see it in each, right? So down here, for an example, we have an old cheddar block you can get per case, or you can order individually. So for example size, we're just going to say we're going to order one of those, one here, 2 there. And you can simply scroll through this. You can also search up here by product if you need to. So you can search by chicken, by beef, by vegetables, different things like that allow you to get to those pages a little bit quicker, right, as you're moving through. However, like I said, custom guides will likely be the way that you're going to want to go here to keep you from having to search some of these products as you move through and do your ordering, right? So again, specific ones for weddings that are coming up or men's nights, ladies' nights, things like that, junior tournaments, whatever the case is, you know, it's going to allow you to really quickly move through your ordering. So we've just selected a few products here. We're going to hit review order, and what that's going to show us here is what's currently in our order. We're just handy, so if you forget something, you can go back and do it again. We're going to hit review order again. And that's able to submit from here. So it's kind of a 2-step process. If you review your order, you realize you've forgotten something, you can go back and add if you need to. And then what's going to happen here is once we submit the order, the people that are on your email notification list will get the email of the submitted order at the time, right? So this will allow you to see for you or numerous other people to see that the order has gone through. And it's a 4 o'clock cutoff. So if you happen to forget something, you can always go back in and add it to the order as well, as long as it's in for that cutoff time. And we can go back to the order form here as well. So if you happen to forget something, you can do that add in again here. So it's a really intuitive system. It will save you a lot of time. It will allow you to order kind of at your convenience. If someone doesn't happen to be available to help you out, it's just a really easy way and organized way to make your ordering so you can kind of focus on, you know, people in the clubhouse, and you can focus on making sure that you're ready and for the golf season, and for, you know, increasing the golfer experience and really focusing in on that. So it's a really helpful system. Again, it doesn't remove your need for your sales rep, but it is a really easy way to put the orders through. And like I said before, your sales reps are available to you. This isn't a system that removes them from your day-to-day life. It just allows you to go in on your own, put these orders through, and then go on with the rest of your day focusing on the golfer experience. So that's Cisco Source. I'm not sure if Marina will put my information in if anybody needs to contact me. Again, your sales reps are very well versed in Cisco Source as well, and they can help you out. But I would highly recommend learning this system because it does offer you some time saving. Or pardon me, it'll give you some time back in your day to focus on your golfers and your guests. Oh, so thanks, Marina, for having me on this call. And I myself, like I said, am very looking forward to golfing season starting. I got myself some new irons a few weeks ago and a putter, and I'm ready to get out there to all your courses. So thanks again for your time. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly, or your sales rep is available as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ken. Yeah, I used this system back when I would be placing my Cisco orders, and it was great because just as you said, it didn't like I would still need my sales rep, but half the time I placed my orders, it wasn't really during typical business hours. I mean, after Saturday night service, I didn't work on Sunday, Monday, but we got a delivery on Monday. So I would go around after Saturday service around midnight, go through the kitchen, place my order at midnight. And then it would be all set for Monday delivery. But I don't think Wendy would have appreciated me texting her to put in my order at midnight on a Saturday. So it was great. Yeah, it worked really well. And frankly, it was more convenient for me too, because if I forgot something, I could just add it from my phone the next day, and it was great. So really easy to use, really fantastic and beneficial. Thank you so much. And I'll pass it back to Mark.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for attending and coming out. There will be a email going out to everybody with proper contact information, how to get a hold of people, and any questions you have. For every district, there's basically a specialist working there, so you're going to have people to talk to, and if you require, a visit, sometimes it's been nice to get back to in-person visits and stuff like that, and just see what your year looks like. As I say, some places are going to be more focused on their membership. Other places are going to be more focused on their tournaments and stuff like that too. So once again, we've got a broad cross-section of products that can be used, as you were sort of hearing today. If there's any Q&As or any questions, hopefully I'll have some answers in the chat right now. We can go and do those. If not, and you feel like just calling someone directly, again, you'll have that contact information. Going once? Going twice? I'll give it back to you then, Marina.
All right, thanks. Yeah, we'll stay on for a few more minutes, everyone. So feel free to put any questions in the chat, but otherwise, thank you so much for attending today. We're looking forward to tomorrow's session, and that will be the last session for our golf virtual show, and we really appreciate everyone attending.
Thank you very much, everybody. We didn't bring the music again today, Marina.
I know.
I know.
No
Every
music.
time. Every time. I'm not singing though. Amy, your turn.
Oh dear, no. You don't want that, I'll tell you.
Mark, you look like you used to rock out quite a bit.
Well, I know it's being recorded, so
You don't do that for free, huh?
no, live things that no one remembers, sure.
All right, awesome. Well, I think we must have been very informative, and nobody has any questions. So wonderful.
But
All right.
again, if they do come up when you get the full package from the 3 days tomorrow afternoon, you'll have everything. And I know sometimes it takes time to digest and think about things. So again, thank you everyone for attending, and see you on the links.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.